Let's talk about the smell of Sunday morning. It's a mix of expensive perfume, heavy starch, and a very specific type of silence. It's the silence of a woman who spent all morning arguing with her husband in the car, only to step out of the SUV with a smile so bright it looks like a weapon. We call it faith, we call it being a pillar, but today, at this table, we're going to call it what it actually is, a performance. We've been trained since we were girls to believe that our proximity to the divine is measured by how well we can hide our humanity. If you're struggling, you aren't praying hard enough. If you're grieving, you're lacking joy. If you're questioning the system, you're backsliding. Tonight, we aren't just questioning the church. We're questioning the version of God that was designed to keep you quiet, keep you small, and keep you performing at an altar that was never meant for your healing, only for your sacrifice. Lie number 1, the prosperity script. In this city, we've turned the Creator a high-interest savings account. We've been told that if we sow a seed, the harvest is guaranteed. But have you noticed that the only people whose harvest is visible are the ones standing behind the gold-plated pulpits? We've weaponized the idea of blessing to shame the poor and silence the struggling. We've taught women that if their lives are messy, it's because their spiritual life is out of order. So what do? We work harder. We give more. We perform better. We buy the blessed stickers for cars we can barely afford the petrol for, all because we're terrified that if we stop performing, the blessing will stop flowing. But let me ask you, is it a blessing if it requires you to lie to yourself every single day just to keep it? If your favor is built on the foundation of your exhaustion that isn't God, that's a hustle. And you are too refined to be hustling for the love of the divine. Lie number 2, holy silence. We've been handed a good woman template that looks suspiciously like a hostage situation. We're told that long-suffering is a spiritual fruit. We're told that a quiet and gentle spirit means never having an opinion that disrupts the status quo. In the name of religion, we've watched women stay in abusive marriages, toxic friendships, and soul-crushing careers because they were told that enduring to the end is the only way to earn their crown. But what if your endurance is actually just you being an accomplice to your own erasure? What if the version of faith you were given was just a tool, used by men who are afraid of your power? The truth is, God is not offended by your no. He is not threatened by your boundaries. And He certainly didn't create your brilliant, complex mind just so you could hand the keys over to a man who claims to speak for him while he treats you like an afterthought. Lie number 3, transaction over transformation. We've turned spirituality into a vending machine. I do X, so God must do Y. And when that doesn't happen, when the child doesn't get better, when the business fails, and the heart stays broken, we don't blame the theology. We blame the victim. We say maybe there's a secret sin. Maybe you didn't believe enough. This is the ultimate gaslight. It turns the most intimate relationship you have into a performance review. It makes you feel like you are constantly on probation. I'm here to tell you that the version of the divine that needs your perfection is a local God. He's a small God. He's a God made in the image of middle management. The real architect of the universe? He's interested in your honesty, not your hallelujah if that hallelujah is a lie. I want you to take this week to perform an autopsy on your faith. I want you to sit at your own honest table and ask, if there was no hell and no judgment, would I still be doing the things I do in the name of religion? Or am I just afraid of the community's gossip? And when I pray, am I using my own words, or am I reciting a script I was taught when I was 7 years old? Does my faith make me feel more capable of loving myself, or does it make me feel like I am a problem that needs to be solved? Stop burning your identity to keep a tradition warm. The altar was never meant for you to die on. It was meant for you to lay down the weights that aren't yours to carry. I'll see you at the table. Stay honest, stay chic, and for heaven's sake, stop performing. Have a blessed day and bye.